Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ella. I'm a law student here at the University of Birmingham in UK. I came in from Toronto, Canada. Just a brief note about myself. If you're a continuous subscriber, you're an OG, welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for engaging in the comments and watching them. Thank you for sharing the videos. I can see the effect as our views continue to increase. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Ella. Like I said again, please do me a favor to subscribe, like this video whilst watching or after watching. Leave me a beautiful comment, any suggestions, something you found interesting about the video. What else? Share this video and turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a video. I try to post at least once a week to keep everyone engaged. It's an ongoing sit-down video or vlog about my life here as a law student who came in from Toronto, Canada, studying the law at the University of Birmingham here in UK. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about things I've learned after living in UK, specifically Birmingham, for the past month plus as an international student from Toronto. So my culture shock or knowledge or experiences would be a comparison of, Toronto versus Birmingham. So you can see not entirely the whole Canada versus UK, because maybe people act differently in other parts of Canada. I don't know. But if you hear me say Canada or UK, just know that I'm talking about Toronto and Birmingham. First of all, first things first, the first thing I learned is opening a bank account here in the UK. In fact, this is beyond Birmingham because the experience is out there. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Just know this and know peace. I did all my research before coming, and still, it took me 2 weeks plus to eventually get a bank account. This is even regardless whether it's a student bank account or a regular bank account. I'll probably talk about my bank account video in a separate sit-down video. I have done previous vlogs about it whilst I was going through the bank process, so you can feel free to go through my videos and watch that. But I would need to do a sit-down video to actually talk about the process in its entirety. Opening a bank account is stressful. It's not like you can walk into a TD or a BMO or whatnot and you need a bank account and you get it the same day with your debit card. No, it's a different ballgame here in UK. You have to apply and do this and do that, bring these documents, go to the bank, pick time for the bank opening when the different banks accept new accounts. It's all just stressful and it makes no sense to me. Still, doesn't make sense to me. I'll address that in a different video. Number two, I'm reading off like my key cards. Number two, there are some places you go to, you gotta pay for the washrooms. The washrooms are called toilets here. Yes, so at the Birmingham bus or coach station, if you need to use a washroom, I think it's 30 pence to use it. Never in my life have I had to pay for the washroom in Toronto. Well, except I won't call this payment. Like if you walk into a restaurant, sometimes you would have to buy something at the restaurant before you can use the washroom. That's understandable for some few places in Toronto. Other than that, I mean, you just gotta pee. Why do you gotta pay for that? I don't understand. But yeah, that was a shocker to me. The third thing is Brummies. So people that are from Birmingham, Brummies are really, really nice. Like they're really, 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 really nice. People are willing to help you. This is regardless of university. I mean, university is a ton of help. University people are nice in university, but I'm talking about just everyday people going about their business, whether it's on the transit or in the marketplace or at the malls. They're really nice and open to help. Birmingham is also a very, very diverse city. So if you're coming in from Toronto and Birmingham is your point for university or anything you want to do, it's very, 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 very diverse. And that was, part of the reasons why I chose to come here for school. I like diversity. The third thing is you're gonna walk a lot. Oh my God, I think I'm pretty used to it now, 1 month plus in. But my first couple of weeks here, I was like, oh my God. And there's certain places where you actually have to walk to, like cars don't go in there or it's faster to walk there than to use a car or transit. What is that? What is that? So this is me coming from, driving in Toronto and all that stuff. And having to walk everywhere, to the grocery store, to this, to that, you gotta walk. The good thing is that you will get your 10,000 plus steps in almost every single day. That's the good side of it. But walking everywhere at first, that was crazy to me. Number 4. I don't know, okay, I've lost kind of the number at this point. Number 4, I'm just gonna go with number 4. Recycling is not their friend here. You can just be walking somewhere in the city center or something, and you just see like glasses or trash. They're clean places, obviously, but the way we recycle in Canada is it's easier in Toronto to see garbage bags, garbage bins. Recycling, waste, and I forget, I can't remember the third one, but there are always, 3 trash cans in almost everywhere you go for recycling and waste use. But here, it's pretty hard to find the trash. Like, you have to actively look for it. Some places are clean, good and fine, but there are some other places that are just not it. Like, I wouldn't expect to see something like that out here in the UK. I don't know, just my personal opinion. Number 5, another good thing is there are lots of food options. As diverse as the city is, so is their food options. It's very diverse. If you're someone that likes to eat out, there's always somewhere for you to go. That's one good thing. And as a student, the good bonus point is that some restaurants offer student discounts at certain times of the day, certain days, and all of that. So when you go in, it's always nice to ask them, do you have student discounts? What days do you have student discounts and all that stuff? They always have student discounts at different restaurants. That's a plus. Being a student in Canada, I don't remember as much restaurants having, or even any restaurants having anything like student discount. Some people can say they use an SPC card to get like discounts off maybe when they went shopping to Aldine or somewhere else. I've forgotten the stores that accept SPC cards, but here, all you need is your student ID for the most part. And then restaurants who participate in giving discounts, they would gladly 10% off, 15% off when you're a student, get a free drink, this and that. It's amazing. It's amazing. I can't tell you how great that is. Number 6, some places you go to, they don't accept cash. And they only do card payments. So unfortunately, when I came for 3 weeks around, where I didn't have a UK bank account, for specific places I would have to pay with my Canadian card, which was not nice at all, because you also know that the exchange rate is choking. The exchange rate is not even, it's not smiling at all. So any opportunity I had to not use my card, I gladly embraced it. So yeah, that's why it's good to bring cash when you're coming. As much cash as you think you would need for at least 3 weeks, because you don't know how crazy your bank situation might be. You might have the cash, but you don't have a bank to put it in for you to get a debit card in the UK. Just my personal experience. Another thing is tipping is not a culture here, so nobody really tips out here, unlike in Toronto, where I see that there are some vending machines that also ask for tip. I don't know why you're a vending machine and you want me to tip you when I've done all the work. Makes no sense to me, but it's business owners that do all this rubbish. So yeah, tipping is not a culture here. Another good thing is that taxes are already included in the bill. So for example, if you're going grocery shopping, you see that these biscuits or cookies are 59 pence. When you get to the cashier register, it is 59 pence. There's no like Ontario plus 13% tax that you have to think of, oh, what is 13%? No, everything is included in your bill. So it's a good way for people who like me, who like to budget, to kind of know exactly what I'm spending this week, because I don't have to bother about this tax here and there. Everything's already included in the bill. Another thing is their grocery stores here are really, really tiny. I don't know if it's because I'm out here in Birmingham close to the university, and maybe there might be other parts of the city that have bigger grocery stores, but here the Tesco is tiny, the Poundland is tiny. These are name of stores. B&M is tiny, Aldi is tiny. These are the places that I've been to. They're just really, really small. When you think of a grocery store, you think of No Frills, you think of a Walmart. I haven't seen something like that here. Maybe I have to go further down into different parts of the city, but for things that are around me, they are really, really small. But you kind of find your way around. After a few shopping sprees, you kind of know what stores to get what from, what things fit your budget and all that. So me, I've recently been shopping more at Aldi for normal grocery, weekly or monthly items. I find that they are cheaper than a Tesco or maybe a B&M for things like that. Another thing that I have noticed is their transit system here is difficult to understand. It took me 2 weeks plus to finally understand it. Unlike in Toronto, where you just need a Presto card to get on the TTC, the train, to get on the bus, or to get on the streetcar, and you can like transfer within 2 hours, like your fixed payment, or get a monthly pass, or you can use that same Presto card on the GROW train or different in different cities. Is very different here in Birmingham. Their train, they don't call it the subway, their train, and this is even different from London that has a tube and all of that. I learned all these things. Their train pass is different from their bus pass, and it's different from their streetcar. Their streetcar here is called a tram. I haven't been on it before, and I haven't been on the bus before. So I've been using the train ever since I arrived here. You can't use one card to get on all three things. You have to have 3 different tickets for all of them. This is to my understanding. If there's anything different that I have not learned about, and you're a Brummie or you live in Birmingham and you know more, let us know in the comment section how to save. Now, for the train passes, you'll have to get an app called Trainline app. For the bus, you have to have a different app for that. Oh my God, you will download so many apps when you get here. If you're ever planning on studying here in UK or in Birmingham, you would get so many apps that you need to survive here. So for their train lines, their train stations are separated into different zones. So for example, if you're a Torontonian and you have line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, most of us use line 2. Let's say from Finch West Station to Downsview Park Station, that's zone 1. From Downsview Park Station to St. Clair West Station, that's zone 2. So their train stations are divided up into different zones, and you pay by, like, there are different types of payment. So you can have the season pass that might have student discounts. This I'm going to use next year because I didn't know much about it this year. So that one will be based according to, the winter term or the fall term and all of that stuff. Or you have single pass tickets where you can get a fee per your zone distance. So it's not like you get like a day pass in Toronto and you can go anywhere with the transits, with the TTC, the train, the bus or the streetcar. No, it's not like that here. You would need to figure out what the best option is to you here. Heck, I walk into the train station my first day and they're like, okay, so what do you want to use? Do you want the train or do you want the bus? I'm like, I'm new here. Like, I don't know. Like, I just want a card that, goes everywhere. Heck, I have like my Presto card and it's so different here. So sometimes you get the price from zone to zone, or you can get a weekly pass which is what I used to do. I was £13.60, 60 pence. Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to that. You get it from zone 1 to zone 2, any of the train stations in zone 1 to any of the train stations in zone 2 for a fixed amount, unlimited for 1 week. That was £13.60. Yes. Or you can choose to do pay every day. So sometimes there's on peak. On peak is more expensive, so early in the morning, I think before 9 a.m. or before 9:30 a.m. And there's off peak. So anything post 9 a.m. I believe is off peak. Off peak is cheaper than on peak. Oh my God. When you come, you will learn so much about it. It's truly confusing. And I dare to say, probably expensive. Not even probably. It is expensive. Forget about what people say. It's really expensive. Because think about it. If you want to use the train, you want to use the tram, and you want to use the bus. What if you need all these things to commute to school? Then you have to pay 3 different times, 3 different payments. Man, that is stressful, in my opinion. What else have I almost, what have I not spoken about here? The food appears to be, they will say, more healthy because there's not as much preservatives in the items. So if you get maybe milk and fresh milk and it says after opening, finish it in 3 days, you have to finish it in 3 days. If you open that thing to drink it on the 4th day, you would know something is wrong. So follow the food packaging guidelines. It's really as it is. Things expire really quickly. I've had friends who also say that their bread expires quickly and all of that stuff. So I guess the food is more fresh out here. It doesn't have as much taste and flavor as I would say we have in Toronto, which is why it's good because I brought some spices when I was coming in. I'm also I went to some grocery stores and got myself my spices before coming in because I didn't know what I was going to meet when I came here. So that was a good thing for me. You find that their sriracha is not as hot. Their soy sauce is not as sodiumy. At least this is from my own experience. But yeah, that's the food bit here. There's not much preservatives, and their eggs too are not refrigerated. So that's good for me because it gives me extra space in my fridge. My fridge is really, really, really tiny. My fridge freezer is really, 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 really tiny. And so that helps me out, not having to put eggs in there. And they don't spoil, like they don't get spoiled. That's how it is. Another thing I've noticed here too is that a lot of people use e-cigarettes. I don't know if people have not been aware of the dangers of e-cigarettes, but e-cigarettes used to be a thing mostly in 2014, 15, 16, back when I was in Canada. So in Hamilton and in Toronto, that was when e-cigarettes was really, really big. It kind of died down, and obviously more people started, smoking weed or whatever. And when it became legal in Canada, now almost everyone is bunkers smoking weed in Canada. But people use a lot of e-cigarettes here. It's annoying because of the secondhand smoke that I unfortunately have to inhale a lot, but I've noticed that. And also post-COVID, people are still sneezing on their hands. We all in the world got educated on how to sneeze properly. Sneeze into your what's this thing called? Elbow, into your arm, like into your outfit. Why are you sneezing on your hand? Still in 2023, when you know you're going to use that hand to open the door, you're not sanitizing, you're not cleaning. So I'm like, this is why that the pandemic lasted so long, because people were not following guidelines and instructions. So it's annoying. That's one annoying part that I have seen. What else have I missed from my list? I think this is pretty much everything. The good, the beautiful, and the bad that I have seen and learned in my 1 month of being here outside, just in life in general, outside school. Obviously, the school situation is entirely different from my undergraduate experience back in Toronto. I don't even think it will be fair for me to compare my undergraduate experience to my law school experience, because I don't know what law school would have been like in Canada. But the school system, the grading system, everything is entirely different. So every day, to make things easier for myself, I am learning as it goes. So I'm basically a tabula rasa, and I'm a sponge, just soaking in the good things and the good experiences and making a good time whilst I'm at it. And one more thing, it's very easy to make friends. If you're open-minded, you would find people that are open-minded too. So it's very easy to make friends and interact and keep those communication lines open. People are helpful. There are a couple of places that I need to explore in the city, but yeah, we'll see how things go in the future. I just hope that you keep engaging with my videos. Before I forget, it rains. It really does rain a lot here, a lot. Will I prefer the rain to the snow? Sometimes I do, because I don't have to wear a heavy winter jacket. So everyone has an umbrella here, or a raincoat, or some people just walk in the rain. Anyways, if you've enjoyed my video up until this point, thank you for watching. I hope you've liked. I hope you've subscribed to my channel. Leave me a comment, on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a video, and share this video. Thank you so much for watching and for engaging. I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.